Yo, Yurima. Ever been to Gray Canyon? Rumor has it that there is an invisible bridge there. Invisible bridge? Yeah, that's actually a thing they have in the game, an invisible bridge. Yo, Digimon. Yuki, you did it! Agumon came to city, he started a business over there. Hopefully more Digimon will be like him. Palmon came here and plans to expand the meat field. Then we can get lots of meat. Satarmon came here and plans to open up a clinic. No more worrying about getting sick or hurt. Quelamon came here and he wants to start a shop. The city will flourish. Betamon came here and said he'd like to start a shop. The city will flourish. The prosperity rate of the current city is 7. It's far from how it used to look. Now, pay attention to the fact that he said prosperity rate, for prosperity points. Well, that's something the game has. The maximum amount of prosperity points you can get is 100. And each Digimon gives various points. Because as you know, I only recruited Agumon, Palmon, Betamon, Quelamon, Centaurimon. I recruited 5 people, yet I had 7 points in my prosperity. And the simple explanation is just Champion gives 2 points. Rookie Digimon gives 1 point of prosperity. Champion Digimon gives 2 points of prosperity, and then Ultimate levels later on gives 3 points of prosperity. So that is how you can have 100 points of prosperity without needing to recruit 100 people. I think I need to do one more fight to be safe out of not getting the Digimon that I want. I think I know what fight I want to do for that. Yeah, my stats are still fine. So let's go do that major fight. Because I'm gonna do another boss fight that's important. I'll have that be the 6th battle for Gabumon. Which, if I go over here, I'm gonna enter a place called Drill Tunnel. Drill Tunnel. Yeah, that's apparently what it says in Japanese. Drill Tunnel. Well, I'm guessing Droyo Tunnel, or I don't know. I'm not sure what it's called in Japanese, Drill Tunnel, but it's apparently it says Drill Tunnel. And then a boss fight I need to do is this one. The one to the left, in the residential area of Drill Tunnel. Because it is home to Drimojimons and Gaborimons. Yo. It's hot, do something! What's going on? It's too hot, I can't take it anymore! Literally, he can't take it anymore. He's taking it out on a poor innocent kid with his Gabumon. Good job dodging that move. Because that attack would have hurt. Hopefully, I learned a technique. Because that's another reason I wanted to do this fight. To make sure that I can have an attempt of learning that skill that he's trying to do there. That really strong punching move. I already have Sonic Jab. You don't need to use Sonic Jab. I guess I could learn that skill that he was trying to do there, but it's not going to be beneficial for my next partner though, so I rather want to learn the first technique he tried to do on me, that punching move. Yes, this is a long fight, if you have a Gabumon. But Gabumon works surprisingly well to stop all of Dremojimon's nonsense. Alright, punch one more time and then I'll let you do finisher. There we go. Convenient, he just decided to just blindly stare up in the air when I did this. So that's convenient. Dude, you just try to kick a innocent little reptile over here. There you go. Alright, this fight is over in 2 more punches. One more. Come on, Gabumon, come on. There. There's 2 to everything. Ah, I learned a skill that didn't want from there. Oh well. I guess it's just handy to have it. I got weird because of the heat. I know it's hot, but be cool, man. Ha 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 ha. The more we dig, the hotter it gets. The tunnel is in a volcano. I don't think it's the only reason. Maybe there's a fire nearby. Hmm. I don't got a choice. I must bear this heat and keep on digging. We'll check out the costs. It'd be great if the tunnel goes through. You're a nice guy. I'll hurry and dig this tunnel. Now, this is a lie, because this Demojimon here, he doesn't do anything else. He's just there to have you fight him and he tells you about the fire. That's the only purpose this Demojimon does. Because there are 2 other Demojimons in this tunnel and they're the only one that do the actual digging. This guy is just a fraud. He just whined about the heat and then took it out on you, the player. But there we go. Now I have a new technique, Dynamite Kick. Which as you can see is a lot stronger than Sonic Jab. Also requires a lot more MP. And you see this special thing that it has like a gray square with yellow lines on it? That means Dynamite Kick has a chance of paralyzing the target when they get hit by it. Yeah, suddenly Dremojimon has no hurt box. He had a hurt box before because he couldn't walk to me because Dremojimon was in the way, but as soon as I fed him, suddenly the game was like, oh, he can just walk through Dremojimon, no problem, he has space through him. I might as well show you the other 2 Dremojimons that I was talking about. The one on the 3rd floor, he is gonna be relevant later. Today we're digging. Tomorrow we'll be digging. It's so much fun. I think it'll take a long time. Go somewhere else in the meanwhile. And by long time, he means a long time. That I believe this Dremojimon, he gets done with his digging once you get approximately 50 points in your prosperity. That is when this Dremojimon gets done digging, so it takes a long while. Which I'm not sure how it could take so long for this Dremojimon to dig this tunnel, considering that's all he does every single day of his life. I'm not sure why it takes him so long to dig that tunnel, but I guess it's for plot convenience. It takes him that long. And now the one to over here, Underground Pond, that is the Dremojimon that is relevant. That's the one that you will recruit later. Now you see this giant pile of dirt that I'm standing in? That's a mini game that the game wants me to do. So I'm gonna wait till I digivolve first before I do this dirt mini game. Because this dirt mini game increases your stats when training, and I don't want my stats to be increased. But this is fun, just standing around in the dirt. I actually didn't know you could stand inside it, so this is pretty funny that I could actually stand inside the dirt. This tunnel hasn't been opened yet. Don't get in our way. I'm sorry. Do you know when it will be? I don't know. It'll take a while. That's a problem. Can we help? Are you trying to steal our fun? Maybe you could carry dirt. What is it? I dug up that dirt. You can carry it out and dump it. It's a hard job, so I'll pay you 500 bits for each round trip. This will make digging go faster. I can make money and it's good training. No, thank you. Are you scared? I'm not scared. I have the wrong guy for the job. I mean, do you really want me to ask a Gabumon to carry dirt? No. He needs to be something strong and durable that can carry dirt without problem. Because it just feels wrong to force a Gabumon to carry the dirt. Ugh. Almost came in contact with a Gabumon. And that would not been fun, because that would have become a 3 versus 1 scenario. So, let's train my stats until I can't train them anymore. In a literal sense, without accidentally getting a different... Or wait, how many times? Okay, I basically can't train MP anymore, because I have 95 points in defense. So I guess I can train speed a little bit more? I guess that's the stat I'm gonna train then, speed. Ba-bum. You were too slow, Modogi Batamon. You were too slow for my reflexes. Because there are few enemies that I cannot run away from, but most enemies I know how to dodge them, solely because I've played this game a lot as a kid and as a teenager. I just play this game a lot in general. Alright, he just needs one more weight, which is perfect, because I do want him to get all the stats he wants. You gotta be the fastest little guy out there, Gabumon, so just keep on running. And I guess also run to the bathroom, because that's something you need to do. I'm just gonna check if Gabumon's happiness is gonna cause a problem. Hmm. It is, but I don't have to worry, because that's the only point I'm reaching for this Digimon, so I don't have to worry about that. Hmm. Okay, so I don't... If I have too much discipline, though, I will not get the Digimon that I want, so... I think I have a discipline that's not too high, but I might need to make sure to lower his discipline a little bit. But I'll find out by tomorrow, because that's when it'll be the third day. Until then, I cannot find out what partner I will get, but rest assured, I am the type of person that if I don't get the partner Digimon that I want, I don't just roll with it. I would actively reset the game or restart it if I don't get the partner Digimon that I want. Because when I play this game and I have a partner in mind, I want to get that partner Digimon. I can still train speed some more. Yeah, he's gonna be the fastest dang Gabumon out there. Well, I guess I give you a piece of mushroom. And another piece of mushroom. Because these little guys are omnivores. Alright. The moment of truth. I'm entering the final day that I have as a rookie. Now, since I play this game on my exclusive PlayStation 57, I will have a way to make a quick save and then be able to use that. So I'm going to make a quick save right now. Just gonna make sure that, yeah, okay, there we go. Now I've made a quick save. So if I don't get the partner that I want, I will simply just load up my quick save. Because I have the stats, so I just have to wait. Okay, I need to get rid of a bot because these stupid bots just keep spawning every time. So, a minute. Because none of my mods are available today, so I'll have to go do it myself. Get rid of the bot. There. And bot away. There we go. Now we can continue the game as we were doing. Yes, have a giant meat to your full, buddy. You're gonna have almost 200 speed, man, at this point. Which I'm not complaining. I'm just gonna open up the calculator quickly. Yeah. I do reach some points if I have. Because I need to have really high discipline or I need to lower my discipline so I don't get that one. On the safe side, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna praise him a lot to lower his discipline. Because as I said earlier, praising a partner increases their happiness and lowers discipline. I have max happiness, but it still lowers each time I do praise him. Okay, this should surely be low enough that I won't get the other Digimon. Now, let's rest at Centaurimon, because you can also get rid of tiredness through Centaurimon. So once you unlock Centaurimon, you do not have to go to Digimon's house to talk to Punimon. You just can go inside the Centaur clinic and talk to Centaurimon, and he can lower your tiredness. Almost the discipline there. Hello Yuki, surprise! Open a clinic. It's for treating sickness and injuries. It's not for free, but it will be cheap. Your Digimon looks fine. What do you need? Get rid of his tiredness. Blue seems to be a bit tired. He shouldn't push himself. Alright. Let's see. One more. This is also a great way to just pass time in case you need to. Dude, when you get a Digivolve Gabumon? Gabumon? There we go. Now, let's see. I should get the one I wanted because I have the weight, I have the stat, and I do not have the other thing. So if my calculations are correct, I should... Yeah, Garurumon! There we go, that's the one I was aiming for. Garurumon. The classical evolution of Gabumon. Garurumon. And you saw my stats got increased upon digivolving. That's also another thing. When you digivolve, your stats increase. So that's why, despite only having 939 HP, that it became plus, or increased to 1219. And then all my other stats also increased. And as you see, he cannot use Sonic Jab or Dynamite Kick. So now my only technique I can use is Winter Blast. Then I can learn 4 other ice techniques, 3 other battle techniques, and 3 other fire techniques. Now, since battle is his third typing, that means this skill here, the 8th battle skill, Garurumon cannot learn it himself. That is right. The game is that cruel because they have a percentage chance to learn various techniques. And the strongest attack of each type cannot be learned if your third typing is that category. So because Garurumon's third typing is fighting or battle, he cannot learn the 8th battle technique. Despite the fact that he can use the technique, he cannot learn it. So the only way for Garurumon to use this 8th battle skill is if I raise another Garurumon, and I learned that 8th battle technique with a previous partner. So yeah, that's something to keep an eye out. So if you're missing battle techniques, we say you got like 1 through 7, and you're just missing 8, do not get a Garurumon. If you get a Garurumon and you try to get this 8th technique, you will not succeed, ever. Because Garurumon is just incapable of learning it on his own. It's literally impossible for him to learn that technique on his own. So yeah, sometimes the game does that. They have stuff that you can learn, or techniques you can use but not learn. And sometimes the game can be weird, where a Digimon can have only 2 typings, yet the game can treat the second type as if it would be a third type. Now, the game doesn't tell you any of this information. That's something one has to look up through people that have studied the code of the game, which I have done. So therefore, I know that Garurumon cannot learn the 8th battle technique. He can use it, but not learn it. Complicated, I know, but it's an old game, so of course it's bound to be complicated. Alright, now that I have a fancy Garurumon, I am now ready to carry some dirt. Hang on though. Piece of mushroom. Even though Garurumon can use ice, he cannot use the technique Modogi Betamon uses, so there's still no point in battling Modogi Betamon for learning techniques. Wow, another happy mushroom. That's very lucky. I got 2 happy mushrooms. That normally never happens. Most of the times I want a happy mushroom, I have to do a lot of back and forth, back and forth. So I'm happy about that. Now, you see that the happy phase goes into a sad phase? That means Garurumon does not like this area. Which means if I stay here too long, Garurumon can get sick. Because if your partner Digimon is in a location they don't like, they can get sick. Now, I don't think I'm gonna stay here long enough for Garurumon to get sick. But still, there's something I have to keep an eye out to not be here too long, otherwise he will get sick. Drill tunnel, 2nd floor. Now, these Gabumon are gentlemen that if they see you carry a dirt, they will not fight you. Then you can just talk to them. And then they say this. This Gabumon goes, come on, keep it up. But they instead become your cheerleaders that are aggressive.